All right, what's up guys? It's David with Detailer Suite, and today I'm going to show you how to build a website for your auto detailing business. Now there are many ways to do this, but I'm going to show you the best way. So let's get started. We're going to start here with namecheap.com. Now this is where you're going to register your domain and get your web hosting. So there's GoDaddy, there's Bluehost, there's a lot of options, but this is by far the best one. So go to hosting, shared hosting. And since it's just you, one website for a small business, it's not expensive at all. Like right here, I would do it by the year, $198 a month. That's nothing. And that comes with your domain. So you'll get started. And then right here, search for domain, pick your domain.com, whatever it is. Domains are cheap here, but that's going to be free. As long as you get a year, that will be free. So if you pay for a year of web hosting, you'll get a domain for free. So do that, and then I'll skip to the next step. All right, so once you have your hosting and domain, you can log in, account dashboard. Now this is where the magic happens. So go to hosting list over here. So here's where you'll see the option to go to cPanel, control panel. So, all right, go to hosting, find your web hosting plan, go to cPanel. Okay, so this is where you can install WordPress. And if you ever tried to build a website before, you've probably heard of WordPress. It's the most popular content management system there is. It's free, it's powerful, so you can build like any type of website with it. There's a lot of support for it, a lot of plugins. It's just the best thing to have. There's Squarespace, there's Wix, but they're kind of limited. This is what the pros use, all right? All right, so click WordPress, install, and then select your domain. I picked ralladetail.pro. Leave this blank, latest version. You could put your business name here and site name. Like I'll put Rala Detail Pro. Site description, you could just leave that for now. We're not going to use that. No. So you'll get your username and password. I recommend keeping it secure. So I don't recommend changing this. Save that. I copy paste. And what I do is I open up a notepad and I put it in a notepad and make sure I don't lose it. Okay, so select plugins. You don't need Extendify. Just stick with that. Okay, install. So basically we'll install WordPress and then we'll select a theme. We're going to go with the framework theme. It's called Blocksy. And this will basically allow you to create and customize your website. Like from the header to the footer, everything can be customized. There it goes, 100%. So you'll be able to customize everything with a visual builder. So, I mean, you don't have to know how to program, anything like that. So once it's installed, you'll see this link here, your domain /WP admin. Click that. All right, so this is the WordPress admin area. Now, when this first loads, you might see an onboarding process. Just skip it. Just say you're not interested. So you want to skip that and you want to end up here. So your domain /WP admin. If you go here, visit site, this is what the front end looks like. It's just a plain website. So we're going to change that. So over here, go to appearance, themes, add new theme, and look for Blocksy. Blocksy. Install. Activate. Okay, now you'll see this little pop-up here. Thanks for installing Blocksy, you rock. And it has a little blue button that says Install Blocksy Companion. Go ahead and click that. Okay. So now go to visit site, and it looks even more plain, right? But this is just like a framework. So from here we can customize anything. All right, so when you're viewing the website, you'll have this admin bar at the top. And so here you can see new posts. That's like a blog post. New media, uploading images, a new page, user. You only see this logged in, obviously. So when you're logged in as the admin, you have this option here to customize. So we're going to go in there. Okay, so if I go over this, I can edit this. I can edit this header here, the footer. So we're going to change. Let's just go down here. If you click edit, hover over the footer, click edit, and you'll see you got different sections here. So this is the copyright. Just click copyright, and this on the left here, you'll see the option to change it. We're just going to put company name. So, Rala Detail Pro. Okay, and so here we can center it, which we'll do for now. Okay, we got the title up here. If you hover over it, you'll see these little dots here. Click that. And so here you can put your logo in. I have one prepared. Let me add that. You can drag it in if you have a folder open. Otherwise, click select files. I'm going to drag one in from my other screen. Okay, select. All right, there it is. It's ugly, it's basic. It's just a demo, guys. Alright, so now you got the site title showing along with the logo. We're going to get rid of the site title right here. And just the logo. Make it a little bigger. You can change the size here. And you see you have an option for almost every setting. You can go in tablet mode or mobile and kind of customize how it looks in each device. Make this a little smaller on mobile. Leave it like that for now. Okay. Publish. And down here, you also have the option to switch. So if you look down here, you got tablet or desktop. Okay, so let's go to colors. Okay, so this is where you can put your color palette. So if you're branding, you already have, like, maybe you have red, black, whatever the case, you can edit that here. So your theme will kind of update, like your links will update. Everything will like match your branding with just these simple changes right here. This is blue. I'm going to leave it at blue because why not? This is just a demo. Okay. You got typography, so you can change your fonts. Let's see, base font. Let's do Montserrat. However you say it, I don't know. Okay, so that changes the text right there. I'll just leave that for now. And one thing you can do is you can Google, like, Google font pairs, and you can, like, see I've already looked at a bunch of these. Sometimes I find like I just look at them and I kind of pick one that I like. It's as if I'm working on something new, completely new, and they don't have any branding, they don't have anything selected already. So that's just a way to get ideas. That's fontpair.co. Okay, let's get back to it. Alright, so in the customize, go down to menus. We're going to create a new menu. Let's call it main menu. And we're going to assign it to the header and the mobile. Alright, so we could put the home page there. That's a sample page. We'll ignore that. So right here, you'll have like blog post categories, blog post. That's a demo hello world post. But we're going to go in pages. Let's do services, contact, what else do we need here? About, and I think we'll leave it at that for now. We can always add to it. Okay, so if you click here, hover over it, and you'll see main row. So you might want your logo in the center. Just drag it in the center. Because here, if you click main row, go back, you have the option to put socials in there. So those might be on one side, your menu on one side. I mean, you can customize this however you like. You got a top row too. So in the top row, we might do something like this HTML and put phone, good old 555. And then if you go over here, click top row with the gear. Okay, these are your general settings. So you got like minimum height. You can make it taller, shorter. All right, go to design and then background. So I'm gonna separate this from the main row here. I'm gonna make the top row dark. Okay, but now my text, you can't really see it. So let's click HTML, design. So for every option here, everything you put in here, you basically have the option to go to design and change it. So color, just like that, white. Now it pops. Publish. Okay, so there's our header. For now, that's a good start. Let's back out of here. Go to new page. Okay, so once you're in the edit page screen, you'll see this. If it's your first time here, it'll say welcome to the block editor, blah blah blah. Just exit out of that unless you want to go through it. Go ahead. We're going to name the page over here. Just name it home. Okay. And then on your top right, you'll see this B for Bloxy. Click that. And then click page. Actually, save the draft. And when you save a draft, you'll come down here. You'll see view preview. Click that. All right, home. So with that, what we're going to change here is we're going to remove this title because we don't need that on the front end. You know what I mean? You don't need to see that. So we're going to remove that. So go to page title, disabled. Okay. Now content area vertical spacing, go to custom. And on the right here, just click disabled. We're going to build a completely fresh page. All right, save. All right, so now if you preview it, blank. That's what we want. All right, so WordPress has something called the block editor, and that's built in. A lot of guys, they use Elementor, other page builders like Beaver Builder. We're going to use the built-in block editor. It's faster, it's easier, it's just way more efficient. You might as well learn it from the start. It'll pay off, and it's super easy to update. It's quick, no lagging, no crazy shit. So anytime you're in here, see, you can type a blog post like normal, like here's my blog post, blah blah blah. Fine. You can take that text and click paragraph right here and change it to a heading. Okay. So on a website, every web page should have an H1 heading and an H2 heading. The H1, you typically want to have a keyword in there. So H1, so like the keyword for this business, it would basically be auto detailing in Raleigh, right? Because that's the area that I'm targeting. So you might do auto detailing in Miami or Orlando or wherever you're at. So I'm going to do auto detailing Raleigh, right? Obviously make something better than that, but this is just a demo. All right, go down here and you'll see this plus sign. So from here you have all kinds of blocks. We're going to use something called the cover. All right, let's select the color. It's going to be like the overlay to your image. It's going to be like the big hero image that you see when you open up a website. It's usually got a heading there, subheading, and a button. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to make it dark. So as soon as it opens, this is what it looks like. Save draft. Let me show you what we got. Okay, so our new title, our new H1, and here we put the cover, right? Looks like crap right now. What we're going to do is take this. If you see these 6 dots right here, drag that into the cover. And the text is dark. Okay. So now, on your top right, if you click this here, these are your settings for your page and the blocks. So I'm selecting the heading right now, the H1 that we got. So if I go to block, I got text, background, I got different options. I'm going to go to text. I'm going to make it pop with the light color. I'm going to center it. And then if I click here where it says write title, it's just a paragraph, right? I don't need that. I'm going to delete that. And if I select the cover, I can add media, which I'm going to do in a second. I can align it. Now go to align and do full width. You want to make it take up the whole screen. Okay? Sorry, I went a little quick. All right, so click your heading, go to the end, click enter. Here's a subheading which will hopefully have some keywords too. You'll probably have a longer subheading or description than that. Okay, so now that I'm editing, I'm clicked into the paragraph on the right here in block. I got size options. I'm going to do medium. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. So you can make the heading bigger too, like XXL. If you really want to go big. Alright, now let's preview that. So save, preview. Alright, now, there you go. That's a full width cover. H1 heading, description. It's bare bones, but it's a start. Now I'm gonna get a picture. Just any picture, because it's just a demo. You want a high res photo, so at least HD, at least full HD. Okay. Alright, so get your photo ready and click into the cover area. And then up here, click Add Media. Open Media Library. I'm going to drag in the photo. Okay, select. There it is. Now the text doesn't quite pop like it did before, so there's a few things you could do. You can increase the opacity. You can change the overlay color to a darker color. It's just straight. You can go straight black, or you can make it a gradient. So maybe black and blue, because blue's the color. Maybe like a dark blue. Change the way it goes. Okay, now feel free to play around with that. Obviously, it's going to be up to you, your branding, what colors you use. So no rush for you. Pause the video, take your time, get it how you like it. You can also apply filters to the image, which let me turn the opacity down so you can see. So I can make it black and white. I can, just different filters. I don't really ever use those, but you're free to do it however you like. Okay, one more thing. If you go here to settings, you can make the background fixed, or you can change the position of it right here. I like the fixed background, so when you scroll, the image doesn't move. It's up to you. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Okay, so now that we got that done, we're going to move on to an about section, like a quick about the business. Name it whatever you want to name it. Here's where your description will go. Just a summary of what you offer can go here. Alright, so click that, make it a heading, an H2. You only want one H1 on every page. You do not want more than one H1. It's bad practice. So you can have as many H2s as you want, H3s, that's fine. So after the H1, everything is basically an H2 from here on out. Now what we can do is select the description and the heading, right? And then once you do that, you'll see this option here, multiple blocks selected. I'm going to make it a group. Bundle them together, okay? Now I'm going to make them columns. And this is where it can get complicated, right? So since you made it a column right now, you have the option here, 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll see them pop up. We're just going to do 2. Okay. And now, even just to make it easier, if you come up here to the top left, you see the document overview, Shift-Alt-O. Okay, so this is like a tree outline of what you got going on. So here's the cover. You can open it up. See, you got your heading, paragraph. Okay, now here's our columns. You got one column with a group in it, and the group has a heading and a paragraph. The other column, we're going to put an image. I'm just going to put the same image, which, by the way, when you add an image, you'll see this alt text here. Now for SEO, if you want to show up in Google, I do recommend filling these out. So I'll put like a recently detailed car in Rolla, Mo. Select. I'm going to make this text longer. Okay. So now select column. Actually, come over here to the tree and select all of them, right? So select columns with the S. And when you do that, you'll see that right here where you can change the vertical alignment. We're going to align middle. It looks better. Go back, select columns again. And padding right here. When you're in the block editor right here, see padding up and down. Let's give it some padding. White space really goes a long way. I like clean, simple websites. I mean, you do it however you want to do it. All right, let's preview what we got. Okay. So there you go. You got your header, your top header. your hero section, your about section. Good, good. Okay. We're going to publish this page. So come up here to the top right and click publish. Okay, view page. All right, but you see it's not your home page, right? It's page ID 20, whatever it is for you. So come over here to your logo, click it. Which, by the way, if you don't have a logo, just leave it as a font and normal text for now. I mean, you can always add a logo. Go to Fiverr.com, go to detailersuite.com, get a logo. All right, so go to your home page, customize. Okay, and then when you're here, scroll down to homepage settings. Change it to a static page and select the page. And then for posts, now that you don't have a post page, click add new blog. Okay, publish. Simple. It's very simple. Now, you're going to want to play around with it. There's a lot more blocks. So if we go to edit page here. Okay, if you just click anywhere down here in this white space, you'll see the plus. That means you can add a block. So go to browse all. And you'll see there's like image, you can add a photo gallery, cover as you've seen, audio, video, buttons, let's add a button to the hero. So let's go to the paragraph, go to the end, click enter. Okay, now you'll see type to choose a block or add block. Okay. And here just type in button. Okay. Book a detail. Okay. And then here change it to justify items center. And you can click here, right here, select parent block buttons. Because whenever you do this, you can actually add more than one button into this buttons block. That's why you see this plus sign right here. We'll add the second button for view services. And then each button, as you see here, if I click this one in the settings here, go to styles, you can do outline, or back to fill, change the background. Maybe I'll make this one dark, straight black. So there you have it. You got your two buttons right there. Now they don't go anywhere right now because we got to make these pages. Alright, so let's go back to the WordPress dashboard. So before we get too far, let's start adding some content to the home page. And let's just focus on the content for now. So we're going to head over to ChatGPT. You can go chatgpt.com, sign in. You can sign in with Google, make a new account. It's free. You don't need the paid version at all. The free stuff will do. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, hey, ChatGPT, I own an auto detailing business in your location. I need content for my website's homepage. I offer all the typical auto detailing services, including interior, exterior, engine bay detailing, wheels, ceramic coating, paint correction, headlight restoration, etc. Can you write me some content for the home page that is optimized to target auto detailing in location. Mine's Rolamo. You put your location. Now there's not much to it. You'll see a lot of guys selling like ChatGPT scripts and ChatGPT prompts and all this bullshit you don't need. You don't need to pay somebody for a prompt. It's not hard. Like AI typically, at least ChatGPT knows what you want, and it's really freaking good. So I'm gonna hit enter. Let's see what happens. Perfect. So you see right here, this heading will replace that demo one we have. So let me go back here, visit site. From up here, just hit edit page. And so what I do, I typically take what ChatGPT gives me, and then I'll do my own edits. So, I mean, there's ways you can customize it. You don't have to use every bit of it, obviously. Take what you like, remove what you don't. So let's take this heading. Paste that in. That's too big now. Okay. I'm going to change the line height. Let me see. That's fine. Actually, click View Services. And here's where you can put a link in. Just type in Services. And there's the page. Okay. Save. Okay, so for the subheading, I'm going to put this text in there. I mean, see, that content is perfect right there. Sure, you can tweak it, maybe make it a little more personal if there's anything you want to do for your brand. But if you're not a writer and you want to do your own website, dude, use ChatGPT. Like use the content that ChatGPT makes. It works. It's probably better at SEO than you, no offense, but if you don't do this, use ChatGPT. So let's go down here. Let's replace this. So let's put why choose us. Okay. Now watch this. I don't want a list, right? So I'm gonna take this list. I'm gonna say convert this list into a paragraph or two. So I mean, it's good at tweaking its own content, and that's really the main thing. You got to learn how to use AI. Like these days, you need to know how to use it. I mean, it can help you with your social media marketing, your website, emails, anything you do that involves writing, even brainstorming. If you need ideas, like I'm not gonna do it now actually, but if you need ideas like picking a name for your business, say, look, I do auto detailing in whatever your location is. Help me come up with some unique names for my business. And then it'll probably give you 100 names if you ask for it. And this is also, I use it to help me pick domain names all the time, because all the good domain names are taken. So if it's sometimes very hard to pick a good one, unless you want to pay thousands of dollars, which I do not. So I'm going to take this. I don't even know if I need the whole thing. I'll take the whole thing. See how it fits. Okay, I'm going to replace this. Okay, replace this name here. Save. Okay, now on the home page, you might want a photo gallery. So let's type in photo gallery. Actually, how about something like our work? This is what we do. Yeah. Okay, enter, and then plus. Let's type in gallery, media library, upload. You got a bunch of images ready. So add this here. You can just add all the images you have of your work, everything you've done, before and afters. Maybe just the afters for this part. You can do the before and afters on the actual services page. I mean, there's no right or wrong way to do it. This is going to take a minute, so let's go on here. So write the content for my services page. And I got my pictures from pexels.com. Now you might use this for some stuff on your website, but chances are you probably have a portfolio of images of your work, so you might not need this. But for this demo, I needed some images, so I'm not going to use somebody else's work. These are all big images, so it's going to take a minute. So let's keep ChatGPT working. Now write the content for my contact page, and then some content for my book a detail page, which I'm about to make. Now see, it keeps saying like this here, your business name, the placeholder. I could have just told it my business name. Like you might as well go ahead and tell it your business name, so it'll just write the whole thing for you. You can give it all your info ahead of time and then ask it to write this stuff. I'm just doing it really quick for demo purposes. Yes, we are going to put hours in. Okay. Close that. Alright, this is going really slow. I'm probably going to cut this or speed it up. Okay, so let's go to customize. While my stuff's loading, I'm just going to go over here to customize. Okay, and let's go to header. And these are like widgets. You can basically add them to anywhere in your header. I'm going to add the button over here. I'm going to remove the search because people don't really, it's not like a large blog or news website. So we'll get rid of that. Put the button over here. Okay, click the button and then you can change the text right here. I'm going to put book a detail. Size, let's do medium. Let's do small. Don't have this page ready yet. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna Alright, so get the colors how you like it. Make sure it matches your brand and the look that you're going for. You can change the padding up here if you want to make the button bigger or smaller, like custom. So that's the good thing about this theme. You can customize it however you like, and there's no extra cost. Like I see a lot of guys, I've seen other tutorials on setting up a detailer website, and they want you to pay for the best hosting. They want you to pay for a premium theme, and then they're really doing it in a way where they make money by recommending stuff you don't need. And trust me, those premium themes are a lot more challenging to set up than this. So if you have a hard time with this, you're best just paying somebody, because this is about as easy as it gets. Alright, so now I got the button there. I'm going to save, publish. Go back. My gallery is still loading. Hopefully yours is quicker. I'm sure yours is quicker. I shouldn't have used such big images. Well, I can multitask, so that's fine. Alright. So I'm going to exit the customizer. I have 2 tabs open, so hopefully you do too, so you can follow along. So view your site and then go to new page. Book a detail. Publish. View page. Okay. That's in there. Go to services. Edit page. Okay, take this content, paste it in, save. I'm gonna mess around and rank for detailing in Rolla, Missouri, and I don't even offer it. I'll probably sell it to somebody. Okay. So it's very basic, very ugly, honestly, very ugly. But we can customize how a typical page looks. So on the home page, we got rid of the default title up here. We're not going to do that on this one. We're just going to go up here to customize and then click edit on the title. Let's change it to type 2. Okay. Let's do container background. Make mine blue. And you can actually add a gradient or an image. And there's built-in patterns, which are actually pretty cool. Alright, that looks kind of lame like that, but we're going to change the color. So the colors are below. It's not noticeable. I like it to be very subtle, like that. There's a little noise to it. Okay, go back to general. I'm going to make the minimum height a little shorter. Oh. And go back to design, my bad. Let's change the color of the title to white. Unless you have a lighter background, you might keep it dark. You can play around with the colors. I'm just doing it the way that goes with this particular color scheme I got going on. Okay, publish. So for the sake of this demo, I'm keeping the services page very, very minimal. So you can list out your services here, have a description for each one. Ideally, have something up top in the description that mentions your location as well. And you're good to go. It's good enough for a launch. You don't have to have everything perfect in the beginning. In fact, I recommend you just upgrade over time. A lot of guys, they wait to get things perfect. And if you wait to get something perfect, you might never do it. Because honestly, there's no such thing as a perfect website. It's just not. Maybe Google, a quick search is perfect, right? But like for a business website, you can always do new things. You can always upgrade, always add more. Like in the future, I would add a new page for interior detailing, a new one for exterior detailing, for ceramic coatings, for paint correction. I would add a new page for each service. And the whole point of that is so that you can rank for each service. But when you first launch your site, you just need to let the people know what you offer They don't care if you have the nicest website. They don't care. As long as they can easily read the website, easily view the pictures, it doesn't matter. Like, the most fancy website is not going to help you sell your services. In fact, it might slow you down because a lot of those very flashy websites load super slow. What good is that? It's not good at all. Not that you can't have a nice website, but I'm just saying I've noticed a lot of those websites are very laggy, like very laggy. Okay, so services page done. Home page is gonna be done. Let me go back. All right, my gallery is loaded. So go back to your gallery if you put that on pause. Okay, so you can't see it because my freaking face is in the way. But on the bottom right here, see where I'm headed? In the bottom right, you'll see create a new gallery. And you have all your images selected up here. I'm going to add this one too. All right. Insert gallery. And there it is. It's very simple. And I would go through and add, like, see, if you click an image, alternative text here on the side. You can get to it if it's not open. Click up here. Alternative text. That's for SEO. So describe the photo. In your case, you might have like a recently applied ceramic coating on a Subaru, blah blah blah. More keywords in there, and you gotta let Google know what the image is, because Google can't tell. It knows there's an image, but it can't tell what the image is. So you have to describe it. Alright, now hit save. And something cool we can do is take this gallery, make sure you have it all selected, and then hit create pattern. Name it gallery and leave it as synced. Now you can make other patterns that aren't synced, that's fine. We're going to make this one synced so that we can put it on the services page. And that way, if you ever update it, it'll update on all the pages for you. So you don't have to update the whole site. So let's just add that. All right, save. Okay. So there's your home page with the photo gallery. Book a detail, view services. Perfect. So let's go to services. Let's edit page. So now when you go to add a block, type in the name of whatever your pattern is, and it will show up there. Ours is called gallery. And there's a gallery. Save. Okay. Now let's go back to the WordPress dashboard. And we're going to add a plugin. So go to plugins, add new plugin, type in Forminator, Forminator, Forminator. Right here, install now. Activate. Okay, so now you'll see it over here on the side. So hover over it and click forms, or actually, yeah, create a form right here. If you click it, it'll take you here where I'm at, or if you hover over it and go to forms, you'll see it. So you can create a blank form. There's some templates pre-built for you. It makes it a lot easier. So let's do the contact form. And this we can just publish. Close out. Now in a new tab, go to Contact, Edit Page, add a block, type in Form. You'll see it right here. It looks like that. Contact form, it's the only one you have. Save. Now this will by default go to the email that you have for your WordPress admin, but we can change the email here. So when you're editing the form, go to Email Notifications, Admin Email. You'll see right now it's going to this, which I don't even have set up. So I'm going to change it. Go to Recipients, and then you can put your email in there. I'm going to leave it because it's a demo. I don't care. Okay, so that's the first form. Alright, so we're going to create the book a detail form. We're going to start with the contact form again, but we're going to rename it Booking. That happens sometimes, so I'm going to leave that there because that happens. Okay. So I'm editing the booking form. I could tell because I see it up here, booking. We're going to insert a checkbox. See, we already have the phone number, email. We might do a date picker. And you can do a time picker. This is a demo though, so I'll leave that up to you. I'll show you how the date picker works. And let's do input. Let's do a radio. So radio, checkbox, date picker. We move the radio up. Type of vehicle. Sedan. SUV. Truck. Maybe a motorcycle. Maybe you do. Should we do marine? Boat. Well, this right here. So you put type of vehicle up top for label, and then whatever the options are that you need to know to give them a good price. So that's going to be up to you and your business. Maybe you could put like small truck, bigger truck, however you want to do it, so that you can give them an accurate price. Okay, and then up here on settings, required. Let's do it horizontal. Okay, checkbox. Services you're interested in. Interior, exterior, complete inside and out. Juice, paint correction, ceramic coating. Actually, make that required. Just leave that. Let's preview. Alright, so just previewing it, I think this looks fine. This is a good start. You kind of see how it works by now. So You can insert fields down here, and you got plenty of options. You can even at some point, which I'm not going to get into here, but you can actually integrate a payment system with it. So you can use, I believe, Stripe or PayPal. And then you can collect like a deposit for the booking. And that's like guaranteed money. You know the person's legit. You know they're going to pay. So, I mean, that can be a convenience factor right there. So customize this how you like and then save it. Okay, so now we have our booking form, which we'll add to the page. So let's go pages, all pages, book a detail, edit. And actually, did I get content for that? Yes, I did. All right, so I'm gonna paste that in there, how it works. Pick a date and time. Like, feel free to modify this, have it generate the content you like. Don't be afraid to tell ChatGPT to redo it 100 times. It's like having an assistant that literally you can abuse. Like, seriously, you can say 100 times, like, hey, I don't like it, redo it. I mean, you can't do that with a human. You might get somebody upset, but AI, you can do it all day. Even right down here, bad response. You can tweak it all you need to. All right, so I'm gonna take that. This is just a demo, so I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. I'm gonna go down here, plus form. Okay, so now I got a contact and a booking form. So booking. Okay, save. View page. And there it is. All right, book a detail. Here you go. All right, perfect. So we're gonna take this. See up here? It looks like that's terrible. You don't want that. So that's what they call a permalink. So right now it's not what you would call a pretty permalink. So we're gonna go over here back to the dashboard. Settings, permalinks. Usually it's already set to a better permalink setting than that. I don't know why mine was set to this weird page number deal here. So go down to post name right here. Click that. Save changes. All right, so now go back to pages and delete the sample. Okay, go to book a detail right here. Click view. And now you see it looks way better. So copy that and then go to customize. And hover over the button and click right here. All right, now we're going to put the link in. Publish. Now what about on mobile? So let's check out the mobile. So if we click here, it's a trigger. It's now, you see down here, it's changed to a trigger and then mobile menu. That's why when we made the main menu, we set it to header 1 and we set it to mobile. Because technically it's two different menus. So trigger, I'm gonna click it. Okay, so in here, this is the off canvas area. That's what you see right here. We're gonna add the button to it. And that's right there now. Okay. And you can add socials. And then for everything, just like normal, you click it, go to design, change the colors. However you want to do it. Okay. And then if you want to add or remove these social networks, we might as well get into this right now. So you might have a Facebook, Instagram, maybe you don't have Twitter, maybe you do. Like YouTube, Reddit, anything that you have that you want to put here, it's all here. So just click whichever one you have and put it in there, hit plus, and you'll see it here. But how do you sync it to yours, right? How do you put your profile in there? So go back See, switch back to desktop. And that will, for some reason it gets stuck there. Just ignore that. Okay, so when you're in the customize, in this main area here, hit general, social network accounts right here. So here's where you can put all your social networks, your Facebook, Instagram, Threads, LinkedIn. You can put everything right here. And then hit publish, and your links they'll update to yours. We might put these in the footer too, so it's convenient. You just put it here, and then the website now knows your social networks. All right, let's close this. Okay, so let's update these buttons here on the home page. So home page, edit page. Okay, click it, and then just click this link. Book a detail. View services. We already have that. Let's close that out and do it again. Services. And then you might notice, because we got rid of the vertical spacing, so as you see, you might not be able to tell, but the footer, the gallery is actually touching the footer here, which isn't the best looking thing in my opinion. So we're going to select the gallery, actually select our work and the gallery, and put it in a group. And now that we have this group selected, align full width, and go over here to styles, background white, because you might not notice, but up here it's actually off white. It's got like a blue tint to it. So we're going to separate it. We're going to make this white. So select a group. We're going to add some padding on the top and bottom. And by doing that, the bottom will have some padding against, we're going to get rid of this paragraph, but it'll have some padding against the footer. So save that. View page. Good. Alright, so the next thing we got to do. So we're going to install the newsletter plugin now, and this is going to let you collect emails. It has a nice little feature that lets you make a pop-up. So go to plugins, add new plugin, newsletter. And it's this one right here. Install now. Activate. Okay, next. That looks good. You'll put the name of your business here. You can leave that. That's fine. I'm going to ask for their name. Next. So feel free to type in your personal email here and send a test message. And what you want to do is check your junk spam folder, because it will show up in the spam folder for a new website. Just mark it as not spam, not junk. And that will make sure you always get the messages in the future. Alright, so once you went through all the steps, this is where you'll see your subscribers. Right now we got one, the admin. But you'll be able to see it all from here. You don't have to pay MailChimp, MailerLite. You don't have to pay any other service. It's all from your site. That's why I say this is the cheapest and most effective way to get started. So in here, there's a lot of options. Let's go to forms. And you see this option right here pop up. Click the gear next to it. Hit enabled. And let's do something, let's let's do something to get customers to want to subscribe, right? So let's offer them something. The best way to get somebody to subscribe is say, hey, here's 10% off. Here's something free. People want free stuff. They just want free stuff. So you can offer a discount like a free spray ceramic coating, like a quick ceramic coating, not the whole deal, but like a very quick spray ceramic coating wax. So it's free ceramic coating, maybe put spray so they don't get the wrong idea, with the purchase of any exterior detailing package. Alright, so put your offer in there, and let's make it an H2. Let's make it kind of big. Alright, now hit see it online right here. I don't see nothing. Okay, that's interesting. I'm going to hit save. I'm going to try that again. There it is. Okay, that's there. It doesn't look that pretty. Maybe let's center it. Let's try that. See it online. Okay, get a free spray ceramic coating with the purchase of any exterior detailing package. First name, email, subscribe. That works. Simple, that works. Put your offer in, do it however you want to do it. This right here, it starts from the second visit after 5 seconds. So if a user lands on your home page and clicks into your services page or your contact page, after 5 seconds, they're going to see this offer. And that's great. You want to get their email. So what happens once they subscribe? Let's go over to settings, welcome email. And hit customize. So by default, this is all it says. This message confirms your subscription to our newsletter. Thank you. It's kind of boring. So here, put an offer in. Have ChatGPT write it for you. So we'll go to ChatGPT. I'm offering new subscribers a free spray ceramic coating with the purchase of any exterior detailing package. Can you write them a welcome email? Welcome to the Your Business Name family. We're excited to have you on board and can't wait to help you keep your car looking its absolute best. As a special thank you for subscribing, we're offering you a free spray ceramic coating with the purchase of any exterior detailing package. Blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, there you go. You got an awesome email right there. And you didn't even have to write it. So you will take that, replace everything here with your business info, paste that in here, and hit save. And this is a visual editor. You can just click to bold. It's just like using Word or any other document editor. So anybody can do this. So do that, hit save up here, and there you go. So now you have a newsletter set up, you have a booking form, you have a website. What's the next step? I think it's time for SEO. So we're going to go back to the dashboard, plugins, add new, rank math. Now, if you're familiar with WordPress, you've probably heard of rank math. You've probably heard of Yoast SEO, which is a huge one I've used for, over a decade now. I recently started using rank math because for free, it has more features. So If you're not going to pay for Yoast Premium, you might as well use Rank Math. And honestly, I like it better. And I've used Yoast for so long. So skip now. You don't need to do that. For this demo, we're going to do easy. Because you're probably not going to be able to make the most out of the advanced features. So put here small business. Put your business name. Alternative name. It should have your logo already if you have one. Default social share image. So if you put something in, you share it on Facebook or anywhere, it'll usually generate an image based on that link. This is what the default one will be. I'm just going to put this image. Put something from your portfolio. Put something nice in there. Save and continue. Skip step. You don't need to connect this here. All right. Return to dashboard. Okay. So for this demo, we only have 2 pages we really need to optimize. Homepage, right here. Edit page. And now up top on the right, you'll see this, Rank Math. You can ignore the Content AI. I never use that feature. Just Rank Math right here. Focus keyword. Auto detailing in Rolla. That's mine. And so once you put the focus keyword in there, you'll see these, like basically a checklist and errors down here. It'll show you things you can do to improve your SEO. They make it easy, so it's kind of like dummy proof. If you don't know how to optimize a page, it tells you. So focus keyword not in the SEO title. What's the SEO title? This is the SEO title. This is the SEO title. So we're editing the title and then the meta description, which as you see, my competition is not that good. So head over to ChatGPT, say write me some SEO title and meta description ideas for the homepage, and then write some for the services page. We've already told it at once that we're trying to rank for auto detailing in Rolla, so it's probably going to know, and it looks like it knows. So I'm just going to look through them and say, I like number 2. And sometimes I'll take, maybe I'll take parts of this one, and then I'll mix it with parts of this one. I have it write multiple ideas just because I want ideas. Very rarely can you just copy paste. But I might do that just to show you. So right here, edit snippet. And here's your title. Remove that. Put the new one in. And right here, it's going to tell you if it's too long or too short. This is fine. I'm going to leave that right there. Actually, maybe I'll do. I'll just do that. Why not? Okay. Now, description. I'm going to take the first one. I bet that's too long, so I'm not going to take the whole thing. Description right here. Book of detail now. It's a little too long, but that'll be fine. Save. Okay, then you just go and repeat that process with the services page. and you do not have to put the focus keyword in there. That's just for you to see what you need to do to optimize for that keyword. When you're new, I do recommend putting one in there. Just make sure it's the right one. Alright, so now we're missing one more thing, and that is business hours and more contact info in the footer. So we're going to view the site, go to customize, okay, go to footer. Here, this is middle row. You can add, remove columns right here. I'm going to keep it at 3. I'm going to add widget area 1, widget area 2, and widget area 3. Now click right here, middle row with the gear. Let's separate it from the bottom. So row background. Yeah, let's just do that for now. Change the fonts. Alright, so now click a widget area. Business hours. So this right here is basically the same block editor that you use when you build a page. So as you see, here's the H2 right here. You can't see it because it's white, and it's actually showing up as white here. But I know I typed it in. So when you're selecting that, click these 3 dots, show more settings. And instead of being on the right of the screen, it's still over here on the left. But these are the same settings you're used to in the page builder. I changed the text to white because my background got changed to a darker background. Okay, so now I'm going to add Monday 6 a.m. 5 p.m. I'm going to copy that. Same. See, they're very spread out. So, you know what I'm going to do? Go back. So if you hold Shift and hit Enter, it'll keep it in like the same paragraph. So we'll go back. Shift Enter. Yeah, Shift Enter, and that way the spacing is a little more consistent instead of like a huge gap between every weekday. So put your business hours in widget area 1. Let's see, widget area 2. Let's call this one Follow Us. Maybe let's put your logo in there. This one's not going to be that visible. Okay, so for me, I am not happy with the way this looks. The Follow Us heading is bigger than the business hours heading. So let me go in here. Actually, let me go to widget area 1 and see, what did I do here? Show more settings. I made it medium. Okay, so I'm going to go here to widget 2, select the heading, more settings, medium. Okay. Now, I got the logo in there. Let me add some social links. So all right. So if you hit the plus and you search for socials, that's the widget you want. That's the block that you want to add. So we're going to add that, and let's move it up one. Let's erase socials. Okay. Now for the sake of the demo, I'm just going to get rid of this logo because the logo doesn't look good here. The logo might look good in your footer depending on your color scheme and how you've set it up. Like, I can spend some time tweaking it and make it work, but I'm actually on a time limit, so I'm just going to move on. I'm going to leave it at business hours, follow us, and then let's make a section for, let's add a heading. Let's do a section for contact info. So contact us. Okay, then search for a block called contact info. How convenient. Get rid of the built-in contact info heading and go back to ours. Make that as an H2. Why does it look like that? Show more settings, text. Let's make it white. Medium. Because the thing is, you want to keep them all the same size. Otherwise, it would look kind of weird. You know, you don't got to be a designer to notice that. So in the contact us widget, click it here and do show more settings. And then each thing has a drop down. So you can do address. You can just put your service area there if you're mobile. If you have a shop or you want to use your home address, go ahead and put it there. You get your phone number and then mobile, which you can change and just keep phone number and then do maybe email. So you can put your email in there, phone, address. Now I don't like the way these are arranged, so I'm going to switch it up. So I can drag this one here and then move widget 1 over here and widget 3 over here. But you know what? I feel like the follow us should be the last. So let me publish. So see, it's rearranged a little different. So you can do this however you like. I'm just showing you how it works so you know how to set up your own website. And it might take some time playing around with, getting used to, but that's going to be for any website builder. This is, I'm telling you the truth. This is the easiest way to do it. There's not an easier way. I mean, maybe even if there is an easier way, it's probably very limited. So you might not be able to optimize your website the right way. And just for longevity and like keeping it like this, you can always upgrade. You can always do more with it. And if you need to hire a developer or a web designer in the future, it's easier. Everybody knows WordPress. There's way more WordPress developers out there. And there's way more, like there's just much more support. You can get so much more support. Like every plugin, Rank Math has its own support. You can Google a question about Rank Math that you have and you will find the answer. So like this is set up so you can manage it from start to finish. You can upgrade it. Now you know how to make pages. You know how to work with blocks. You have a newsletter set up. You have a booking form, a contact form. Now it's on you to go fill out that about page. And the other pages can be made to look, let me publish this. They could be made to look just like your homepage. They can be customized like your homepage. They can have multiple columns. They can have this like a hero section like this with an image in the background. They can have buttons in them. They can have any blocks can be added. Now, what we Left out here is the blog posting. Because getting started, most of y'all ain't going to have a blog. You're probably not going to care to have a blog. If you want to add a blog, I'll show you what to do. Let's see. So when you're here, just go to dashboard and you'll see post. Right now you have a demo post. Every new WordPress website has it. So if you click there, this is your demo post with a demo comment. Ugly. It's actually very ugly. But for the sake of this, I'm going to show you what. Just put it in the trash. You want to get rid of any sample content. So now go to add new post, which you can also do from the top here. New post. Actually, let's use ChatGPT. Give you some ideas. Say, I own. Let's go back to the other chat. My bad. Okay, so recommend some blog post ideas that will help me target car owners in my area. Because that's the goal, right? You don't want to just post about detailing. That can reach all kinds of people, which means it'll probably reach no one. But if you can make it specific to your area, you have a better shot at ranking and getting customers in your area. Simple, I know. Alright. And I mean, it sounds like common sense, but a lot of people, they don't get it. It goes over their head. They don't know about this stuff, and that's okay. You detail cars. I do this. Alright, so here's some ideas. How to protect your car's paint during Rolla's harsh winters. Summer car care in Rolla. So it's seasonal, which right now would be a great time to mention harsh winters. At least in my area. If I was still in Florida, I probably wouldn't talk about winter. So it is location specific. So you pick a topic. So let's do how to prepare your car's paint for Rolla's harsh winters. I'm going to say, write this article, paste that in there. And I'm going to take that title, go here, add the title there. And by the way, you will use rank math and have it make the title and keyword the meta description ideas for you, and then fill that in. Alright, so the post is done. Take that. Seriously, read, edit. Don't just do what I'm doing here. This is just a demo. You'll take the content, put it in there. You got your H3s. Okay, make sure these are H2s unless they need to be H3s. This page title is going to be the H1 by default. You don't have to do anything. But these should be H2s. Wow, there's a lot of headings here. So you get the idea. These are H2s. Okay, so go up here to the settings right here. And go to post. Okay, so you can add a category like car care. So you want to assign it to a category. You don't want it to be an uncategorized, because by default that's where it's going to go. So you have your content in there, you do your SEO, and you want to add a featured image. I'm going to put just any of these. Okay, hit publish. View post. Alright, but where's my featured image? By default, it's not on this page. So go to customize. And there's a lot more to the customize features that I've shown you. It's like you can customize way more than I've shown you. So take your time and get familiar with how this is all set up. So right here you can edit the title. You get type 1, type 2. You can do type 2. And you can put the image there. I like that. I'm going to do an image overlay. Make it dark. Make the text pop. Make it light. Maybe I'll make that a little darker. Because I'm also going to put the image. Let's go back. So here's more settings. So featured image. There it is. Okay, share box. It's probably good to have that if somebody wants to share it on Facebook. There it is down there. Comments, I'm going to get rid of those. And the share box can also be, up top. And then customized. You can completely customize this. You can add different social networks there too. Oh. Okay, let's change this. There you go. And there you go. You got a blog post. Now, we have this default author. Remember I told you to keep the name because it's secure? Because by default, a hacker is always going to try to crack into the admin username. So let's make this something else. Actually, let's hide this. Nobody needs to see the author name. So go to General, Post, Meta. That's what this is. Hide the author. And you can put updated date, which we're not going to see right now. Taxonomies, that's like a category, or just the date, or comments. See, you can customize everything. You can put icons here. So you got some icons. You can change the divider. So you have full control. You can add a sidebar. You can do even more. But for now, let's keep it simple. I don't want to like overwhelm anybody here, because there's no need for that. Like the best websites are often the most simple. I mean, look at Google. Look at this interface here of ChatGPT. Simple. The best websites are always simple because they just serve a purpose. The purpose here is you want somebody to call you. You want somebody to book a detail. So yeah, it's nice. You got a clean blog. It looks great on every device. Fully responsive. And everywhere they go, they can book that detail. You've set it up. By now your website should look like this, or maybe better, because maybe you've paused the video, you spent more time tweaking things here and there. I just did this really quick, right off the top of my head. I really wasn't even sure how much I was going to show you. But, if you're going to do it yourself, you're going to do it yourself. You don't got to hire me. Now, if this is too much, too complicated, maybe you want it upgraded, you want somebody to spend more time on it, go to detailersuite.com and send us a message. Love to help. Till next time.